Hi, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for June 2019 by Ama. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. This is a general reading. For those of you who would like to schedule a private consultation with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign for download and purchase, and the link for that is listed down here below in the show more description box. In the Vimeo videos, I talk a little bit more in depth. The messages on that video are coming from the Akashic records. For this video right here today for you, I have 4 cards, 3 from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more additional card from the Angels tarot deck. The general feeling that I'm getting for your sign, and always remember to listen for the video for your rising sign and moon sign, because you are going to get additional messages in there as well. The general feeling that I'm picking up for you has to deal with trying to stay grounded as much as you can, receiving some kind of a news or information from family, taking a moment to rest. For some of you, you could be working very hard. There's a lot of work ahead of you, dealing with your own inner strength, with your own feelings of anger, forgiveness, compassion. There could be a sudden move that could be required of you at this time, and trying to get your affairs in order so you can turn the situation around, give it a positive spin. You do have a lot of energetic support to change a situation for the better. That was the general sense that I got for you. I will now break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Emperor. To me, this card, it represents a male figure, a father or a father-like figure to you that could be in the living or may have already crossed over, is serving now as one of your spirit guides, helping you, advising you, and giving to you ideas that to you feel like your own. For some of you, this Emperor represents an institution. If you have been applying to get a job with a certain company, with a certain institution, there's going to be more additional information about that. They may be contacting you for some reason. The answer may not be definite just yet, whether you got a job or not, but surely you are going to be working toward that, getting a job for some of you. There's going to be a certain sense of going back to the simple pleasures. This Emperor, this father spirit, this father figure, a father figure or a father to you that is now in spirit, I get the sense that they have been visiting you multiple times. They are trying to uplift your spirit. They are trying to guide you, particularly for those of you who may find yourself in need to find a home, in need to find a new job. You may be researching to find information. So if you are looking for something, whatever this is, I get the sense that this Father in Spirit is helping you and is guiding you through it. There's no more time to waste, Pisces. You need to consolidate your plans. You need now to start working on your vision at a practical level. For some of you, it is about how can you change your work and your career for the better. You're going to be putting a lot of effort, okay, into making your work successful, or for those of you who have a business, to make a business successful. You have been going through a transitory period. Take your chance, your moment now in June to rest, to play, to go have fun, to sit in the sun and enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, okay? Because in the next upcoming months, your life will be looking completely different in a positive sense, in a good way, but nevertheless will be looking completely different. For some of you, the sense that I get, they're talking about forgiveness in the family and how, for some of you, family or a family member could be coming at your rescue. Don't forget to ask for help. Don't hold back. Reach out, ask for help, and never ever think that you are not good enough. You are good enough. You are enough. If you need strength, if you need help to get out of a circumstance, for some reason I get a sense that there's going to be some kind of an abrupt ending, a sudden ending, and that's what's going to help you to get out of some kind of a circumstance in which you think that you are stuck. I get different situations regarding homes, properties, landlords, renters. If you are the landlord, suddenly one of your tenants may be giving you the notice that they're moving, or the opposite, you could be moving all of a sudden. The next card that you have is the Seven of Pentacles. To me, it means labor, dissatisfied with its harvest. That's one meaning of the card. Concerns, wait and see, but it also means working hard and now see how your work is growing, your finances are growing as a result of your hard work. But at the same time, you need to take a moment to pause, a moment away from your day's hard work. You may be thinking of furthering your education. You may be thinking of courses, classes, webinars, and you are trying to find out a way around it. Whether you don't have enough time to do it, you are going to work toward having time, finding the time for it. And I get a sense that if it is about the expense of it or some sudden expenses that may be showing up, you are going to figure out a way around it. For many of you Pisceans, it feels like the more you are going to focus on manifesting, attracting things at a physical level, the more successful you are going to be at that. So focus on positive thinking, practice the law of attraction, meditate. So do something about it. Some of you are going to sign important contracts, could be renters agreements. I also see in dealing with important paperwork that have to deal with a car repairs, car insurance. You have come so far, so you cannot lose everything now. And for that reason, some of you need to be very patient, okay, to go through this next step. Some of you could be getting the sense that enough is enough, and you could be, as a result, taking the wrong step, quitting, moving out because of that. Okay, if something needs to end, if you need to quit a job or another situation or a relationship, make sure that the ending, the motivation of that ending, okay, it's coming from the right place. Do not allow your feelings to take over, particularly feelings of enough is enough, anger, and impatience. It's very important that you write down your ideas. You are going to connect with new people, broadening your horizons, and connecting with a whole new level of people. And I get a lot of networking around you, um, being a little bit more spontaneous than usual. I get a certain sense of spontaneously starting to dance. You may be dancing around the home. You could be going to concerts, festivals, symposiums, conferences, but more so, I get a certain sense of having fun and in a spontaneous moment. Some of you could be very much interested in the history of someone, in the history of a culture, in the history of a place, in the history of a home, in the professional or the medical history of a person. You are going to take your time to examine whatever information you are looking for, whatever information is coming your way. You are going to take your time to think it through. You're going to take your time to let that information sink in. You're going to reach a point when you're going to feel that now you don't have to worry that much about money. You are headed in the right way. For some of you, there's the promise of more money to come in. Maybe because of this move, maybe because of that new job, contracts, okay, or money granted to you through a lawsuit. It's not yours yet in your bank account, but there's the promise of some kind of a money to come in. And for that reason, it feels like now you breathe easier. There's a sense of you feeling lighter, okay? Lighter because of that. Take your time to clarify, clear the air about anything with anyone, and take your time to negotiate whatever negotiations need to take place. Negotiating with a roommate, negotiating and bargaining a price, negotiating with lawyers, negotiating in a relationship that you may have. The next card is the Knight of Cups. If it represents a person, it may be you, because usually the Knight of Cups to me represents a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. That could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could be another Pisces entirely, not necessarily you. To me, it also means surprising talent, giving for the sake of support. So you have to give to support something or someone. It also means sometimes it represents someone who is lost in his or her dreams. They are lost in his or her hobbies, passion, or even drugs. So that's the meaning of the card. Now allow me to tune in so I can figure out what does this mean. You are going to be hearing of somebody who decided to get help. Maybe they're going through rehab. You are going to be hearing of other people who may decide to go on therapy, some kind of a form of therapy. You're going to have a certain sense that on one hand, life takes away, okay, and on the other hand, life is giving to you more than whatever it was taken away from you. Traveling, it feels like there's a lot going on, and yet these plans to travel show up. It may prove to be just exactly what you need to have a break, to go away from everything. You may be dealing with a situation where a child may be asking to move in with you, or for whatever reason they need to come back home. You are going to get high praise and accolades a lot this month, and compliments. Could be about your looks, could be about how you are remodeling your home. There's going to be some kind of a remodeling of a home for some of you. Could be accolades, praise, compliments about your work. And I also get a sense that some of you are trying to make it in some way in social media. You are looking for some kind of a breakthrough. Maybe you want to work with YouTube to make videos. Maybe you want to make videos of email. Maybe you want to, in other words, connect to some kind of an audience. You could end up hiring some kind of a professional who's going to help you to teach you the ins and outs of how to attract an audience for those of you who are interested in doing that. No matter what, though, for whatever reason, you are going to find yourself at the center of everything. You're going to find that it's easy for you to attract attention. You're going to feel very happy, flirty. You're going to be very flirtatious, if that's the way of saying it. You're going to be flirting a lot throughout the month of June. There's some kind of a drive by. You may be driving by, you may be going away, but you're going to. I get a sense of you observing water, beautiful places with water, could be a waterfall, could be a lake, but there's a circumstance where you are just going to enjoy being in the nature, watching beautiful scenery, particularly scenery with water. For some of you, it feels like you have been waiting for this knight in shining armor to come and rescue you, or to come and fall in love and swipe you off your feet. There's a sense that if that has been an illusion, you're going to put an end to that. And if you feel that this is a person with whom you have been dating or seeing him or her for a long time, now you're going to feel like this is it. I can't wait for you anymore uh, to make a decision, to propose to me, to move in with me, whatever the case is. So it is about you understanding whether this person has true intentions of doing that, or even you. Maybe the decision, it's up to you. But whatever the case is, okay, you're going to make that decision. Is everything will be crisp, clear to you, whether you want to go for the rest of your life with this person and maybe getting engaged or married or having a family together, or not, because many of you are going to feel that you are tired of chasing after a dream. For other Pisceans, that's going to have a different meaning. I'm tired of chasing after a dream. It may have to deal with your career, your work, or other goals that you may have. You are going to experience changes in your daily routine, and many of you are going to go back to practicing maybe religious practices, spiritual practices. You're going to feel that now you need a deeper meaning in everything that you are doing, and you are going to be looking at different ways for you to connect with God, with the divine, or even with the universe. So it is about the deeper meaning of everything, and cultivating balance within you. By cultivating balance within you, you are going to attract a better balance in your life. The next card that you have is Strength, Archangel Ariel. That's the card. Great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness and compassion. The main judgment they are talking about, it is about how you sometimes are very harsh on yourself. You need to let yourself off the hook, and it is a month where you need to practice a lot of patience, a lot of compassion, okay? Because again, you may deal with sudden situations where you feel like I need to quit, I need to move. So you need to practice a lot of patience, forgiveness, and compassion. Be more compassionate toward you. Heal yourself first and then others. You're going to get messages from your animal spirit guides. That's the sense that I get with this card. Your dreams could be very much highlighted. You may dream about different animals. You are going to get a lot of messages again coming to you from your animal spirit guides. And again, the sense that I get through every step that you need to take in June, forgive your self, look into new beginnings, okay, rather than undoing things from the past that you cannot undo anymore. Focus on new beginnings, focus on working toward new goals. In a few months from now, remember, your life is going to look completely different, a lot more better, particularly your inner life emotionally. And if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new video for your sign. It is an Akashic reading for Pisces Sun, Rising, and Moon. And if you are interested, the link for that for download and purchase is down here below in the show more description box. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation, visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you in the next video. Thank you.